So Sunday sees county champions Gorey playing Faythe Harriers. This has been billed as the Conor MacDonald versus Lee Chin show, but you know, last year Faythe Harriers were 7 points up against Gorey and they lost a player to red card. Gorey got back level and Gorey finished the game winning 225 to 117. So you know, it was closer than a lot of people thought at the time days, you know. Harriers were very good on the day, and Padraig Doyle gave one of his best displays last year against the Harriers.
Was at that game last year, the Harriers, I think, got beaten in the first round, in the first match. They played really well, until the sending off. And I don't think there's much between these two teams. As you build as Conor MacDonald and Lee Chin, but there's a lot more. You've Colin Clancy, you've Richie Lawler, you've Charlie on the other side, you've Jack Dorn, you've the Doyles and these kind of players. I think this is the biggest game of the weekend. I'm looking forward to this game the most because I think it's probably the closest in regard of, and a lot of quality players on view. So really looking forward to seeing what way this game goes.
It'll be interesting to see who picks up who. Colin Clancy and Lee Chin are the two key, they appear to be the two key players for the Harriers in this whole championship. I'm just wondering, will Gorey go with Keane Malloy? Remember last year Keane picked up Rory O'Connor and done reasonably well on him, so they might do that, but then you have a problem in the half-back line, who picks Clancy. But I'm very impressed with Brian Cush, more known for his football exploits, but he's playing really well for Gorey and he's a real plus for him this year, Every team needs an injection of a new player, and I think he's been very good for Gorey this year.
I would say Richie Keogh is going to pick up Conor MacDonald. He has a pretty good record on Conor MacDonald. There's a sweeper going to be in play. Richie would probably normally play a sweeper, but I'd say with the height of Conor MacDonald, that Richie will probably go on him and they'll probably put Casson maybe or somebody as sweeper in that game. So it's a big matchup in regard of, you stop Conor MacDonald, you stop a lot of scores. Cottle Dunbar, I would say that Kyle Scallon will pick him up. I just think Kyle Scallon has a really good legs to follow Cottle Dunbar. So the Harriers have good matchups for the two boys, but look what you can see with Cottle Dunbar and Conor MacDonald, they can turn it on and nobody can stop them. So it's just maybe about the delivery of ball down the field to stop that coming in. But the Harriers might be happy enough with the two boys on the two main lads in the forwards for Gorey.
Yeah, I'd say Richie will definitely pick up Conor MacDonald. He actually held him scoreless last year in Belfield, which is no mean feat, Conor MacDonald on his day is as good a forward as in Ireland, and Richie was well able from last year. He has that power and that size, but Conor MacDonald is still so dangerous inside.
Yeah, I just think the way JJ is kind of going with the Harriers, he's picking Clancy and Chin kind of playing half forward line, full forward line, depending on where he sees vulnerable. Clancy hadn't really been seen inside other than the Glenbarntown match. I think for the Harriers, inside with Chin is probably the way to go in this game, because it's going to cause a disruption if Keane Malloy is taken out of centre back for Gorey. Then Charlie's playing sweeper at the minute. If you've no Keane Malloy and Charlie in the half back line, Gorey are light in the half. So I'd imagine Clancy is going inside, and on the form he's in at the minute, if he gets the right ball, with the pace he has, he's suiting Lee, because Lee's kind of staying central, Clancy's doing more of the running. But we haven't spoken about Richie Lawler as well, played really well wing back, whereas if there's a sweeper, which there is going to be a sweeper, he's going to get licensed to go forward. So the best place for Richie is wing back in this match, bomb forward and get a few scores. So are the injuries going to take a toll on Gorey? We're hearing rumours say that Doyle is injured, Charlie's injured. If they're gone, that's huge for Gorey. Do you know what I mean? They're two of their probably best players in the championship for the last 3 or 4 years, never mind current. So if they're not playing, the tide swings a little bit to the Harriers, I think.
A real success story for the Harriers this year has been the form of Liam Casson. I think he's been very good most days this year.
My prediction on this one, I'm going to go again the bookies. I'm going to go with the Harriers. I just think, the Harriers' form in the group was very patchy. They had some good performances, struggled to get through enough against Cleban. That win in a provisional quarter final against Glenbarntown, I think they'll gain confidence from that. I think the Harriers are a streaky team. They have obviously firepower that nobody else in Wexford probably has in Lee and Clancy inside. I think the Harriers are peaking at the right time. They've had a game, Gorey have no game, we've injuries, football on Monday night, big thing as well. They're playing 6 days before a county quarter final, not good preparation. I think all over the pitch, if the Harriers can win this one, they have a big chance of getting to a county final, and my prediction is the Harriers maybe by 3 points in this game.
I think traditionally when the Harriers get on a roll, in the 80s and 90s they were the same. They could come from nowhere and win the championship, and I think all your points are very good days. But Gorey are champions, and being champions brings a lot of confidence. Now, Aidan Doyle, if Aidan Doyle and Charlie McGuckin are missing, I think that swings it towards the Harriers. But if one or two of them are playing, I think this could be so close that one of the games will definitely be a draw this weekend, and I think this could be it. And the young legs of the Harriers in extra time, the experience of Owlert, or the experience of Gorey, I should say. So, you never know what way this is going, but because they're champions, I'll go with Gorey by 1 point after extra time.